So Riot came back from their vacation and released a ton of changes for the next patch. This is the full change list updated, and in this video we will cover everything from champion buffs, nerfs and items as well. Besides the ones that I've already covered, if you missed the last video, go check it out. Let's start with champion buffs. Diana. W shield is getting a buff both on base and AP scaling, and W damage per orb is getting a 2% bonus AP scaling. AP ratio increased from 50% to 60%. Zyra. Plant damage taken from AoE spells reduced from 4 to 3 and from ranged autos increased from 4 to 5. Plant damage to monster changed from 150% to non-epic monster to 40 scaling to 100 bonus magic damage scaling with levels to all monsters. W seeds on first rank up increased from 1 to 2, and E no longer locks out flash during the cast. Ultimate, cast paradigm, changed from wall position to cast at max range, and missile damage cadence increased from 4 per second to 16 per second. Serat, base mana reduced, passive cooldown reduced by 2 seconds per kill, and then we have the ultimate changes. Missile increased from 3 scaling to 5 to 3 scaling to 7. Base damage of the ultimate reduced from 200 scaling to 300 to 200 scaling to 280. And the AP ratio reduced. I think SpiderX did a bit too many posts today, so it's increased from 40% to 45%. Then we have a 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶 fix on lifesteal, and finally the Naafiri Release. Let's move on now to the champion nerfs. We have Rengar that has been dominating incredibly hard after the item and jungle changes with almost 53% win rate in Master Plus, and the nerfs are Q crit damage reduced from 95% to 75%, and ultimate cooldown increased from 110 scaling to 100 to 120 scaling to 110. Base armor reduced from 39 to 36, E base damage reduced from 25 scaling to 65 to 20 scaling to 40, and bonus monster damage increased from 120 scaling to 300 to 140 scaling to 300. And in addition to percentage resist reduced, also her minimum steal will be reduced from 1.25 scaling to 3 to 0.8 scaling to 2. 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶. W. Unborrow base damage reduced from 55 scaling to 115 to 50 scaling to 110. E. Minimum base damage reduced from 55 scaling to 75 to 5 scaling to 25. And minimum bonus AD ratio reduced from 85% to 70%. Milio. Passive base damage reduced from 25 scaling to 80 to 15 scaling to 50. And E movement speed reduced from 15% scaling to 25% to 12% scaling to 20%. Kindred. Base health increased from 580 to 610. Base armor reduced from 29 to 26. Q cooldown increased from 8 to 9 seconds. And base damage reduced from 50 scaling to 150 to 40 scaling to 140. And finally we have the Karthus nerfs. Like, this champ is completely absurd. 58% win rate in bot lane, and they didn't touch him for 2 patches. Anyway, Q damage reduced by 2. Yes, good nerf, Riot. Then we have Q monster mod increased from 95% to 100%, which I don't know what that is. And lastly, we have this insane nerf. E mana refund is decreased by 5. Yes, surely Karthus won't be completely broken in the next patch too. Jax. E cooldown increased by 1 second, and ultimate mana cost increased from 50 to 100. 𝑬𝑗. W bonus resistances decreased from 15 scaling to 35 to 10 scaling to 30. And lastly for nerfs, we have 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶. W on hit damage will no longer apply to towers. And they are going to do also a power shift because they don't like 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑒 building AP items like Night Harvester, for example. Let's move on now to the item changes. Action Arc. Ult cooldown refound changed from 20% to 5% plus 40% lethality. Prowler's Claw. Lethality increased from 15 to 18. And some more shift changes. Attack speed increased from 25% to 30%. And minion damage reduced from 250 scaling to 450 to 250 scaling to 350. Then we have Runwind Omen. Crit reduction is increased from 20% to 25%. Pyro Shojin. Cost decreased and HP increased by 50. Then we have Spirit Visage that will get 10 more magic resist, and lastly Sterak's Gauge. The cost will be decreased by 100 and the HP will be increased by 50. And this one looks quite interesting as well. So that's it for the changes. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the patch that's about to be released, and if you are ready to grind in the second split. Make sure to subscribe and I will see you on the next video. Ciao belli!